Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I made this cute little picnic table. So basically all you need for this is wood glue if you decide to use wood glue, or hot glue. You're going to need miniature popsicle sticks, or if you want to make this big you can use the standard popsicle sticks. You're going to need shears to cut with, or you can use scissors. And you're basically, that's all you're going to need. And I'm going to be, for the video purpose of the video, I am going to be using hot glue. And you're going to need wax paper to work on if you're going to be using hot glue or wood glue. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down, and there we have it. So now I got a total of 14 popsicle sticks. That's what it took to make this. And I'm going to go ahead and cut them at an angle like this. So we're just going to go ahead and cut. And you're going to do this 4 times. These are going to be the legs. And this is what you're going to end up with. You're going to have 2, and you want to turn them this way so they face out like this. So you're going to have 2, and you're going to glue them like this so they're going to face out. And we're going to go ahead and glue it. And I'm just going to put a dot of glue right there. And we're just going to go ahead and stick this here. And this is what you're going to end up with. And I've already done 2. So I have my 2 here. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do the tabletop. And that's 4 popsicle sticks. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my wood glue. And then we're just going to stick it here like this. And there we go. And we're just going to stick this here. And then we're going to grab one more, and this is going to be for the tabletop. And we're just going to stick that just like this. And if you got some extra glue, just wipe it off. And that's what we have. And since we got this turned over, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to take our popsicle stick. We're going to use a standard size popsicle stick. We're going to cut it. I'm going to grab me a pencil, and then we're just going to mark it. So I am going to cut it about here. And then we're going to grab that one, and we're going to use it as a reference. And we're just going to cut that. And we're just going to put a layer of glue on the stick. And you're just going to stick that down. And if you are a child and you are going to be making this, please seek adult supervision when working with anything hot or sharp. Let's stick that right there. Just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our legs, and you're going to glue them in place going this way. But before we do that, we're just going to peel this off, and we're just going to stick that there. We're going to take 2 more popsicle sticks, and we're just going to glue them across like this. So you're just going to grab some glue, stick it in the middle, and stick this right across. There we go. And we're just going to wipe away any extra glue, and we're just going to go ahead and do this one the same way. We're going to put some glue here, and we're going to stick this right here, just like that. And we're just going to hold it for a couple seconds, let it dry. And then we're just going to peel this off because it's a little extra glue. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're just going to glue it this way. I'm just peeling away some of the strings of glue that you get when working with the glue gun. Alright. And now I'm just going to take some hot glue and we're just going to put a good amount here. And we're just going to hold it here just like this for a little bit. And let it dry. Then I'm going to turn it around. And I want to make sure that this glue holds. And now I'm going to put a little bit here. And we're just going to do the exact same thing. Just going to stick this on here just like this. And I got to hold this for a little bit just to make sure everything is even. Coco, you do not need to be up here with me right now. There we go. I'm just making sure that I got these all lined up evenly. I want to turn this one just a little bit. Alright. And this is what we have so far. And we're just going to turn this over. Just like that. Oops. I want to give this one time to dry a little bit. Because that one's not dry enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel this little bit of glue off. That's the good thing about using wood glue. Hot glue on wood, because it peels right off. And we're just going to do this again. This time I think I'm just going to put the hot glue right directly on the wood here, and I'm just going to hold it like this. And we're just going to hold this until it dries. Just a little bit for me to turn it over and start working on the next part. And I'm just going to let that sit there and do its thing. I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I touch it or do anything else. In the next part, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to just lay our sticks across this way. Alright. So here's what we have so far. And I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to grab my sticks and I'm just going to go and put some hot glue across like this. And we're going to do that on both sides. And all we're going to do is take our sticks and lay them across just like this. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Just going to lay these across. And here is your little picnic table. And that was quick and fun, and it did not take very much to do this. And this is what it looks like, miniature. And if you want to do a bigger one, we can go ahead and do one using standard size popsicle sticks. Same process. We're going to cut it at an angle. And we're going to use this stick as a reference. And like I said, this is done the exact same way. I'm just using the bigger standard popsicle sticks. And you can even use jumbo popsicle sticks to make this. So, once again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn these this way. So we're going to make sure that they are facing the opposite ways, like this. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue them. Put some glue here, and we're just going to stick this just like this. And you want to make sure that they are even. So we're going to go ahead and hold this up. That's fine. And I'm going to use this as a reference. We're just going to turn it like this. And we're going to put one here. And we're going to go ahead and put some glue here. And we're just going to use it as a reference to make sure we get them evenly. And we're just going to stick it just like this. And we're going to let those dry. Now we're going to do our table, the top of our table. So I'm not sure how many. I'm going to, instead of using 4 for this one, I think I'll probably use maybe 5 or 6 because it is a bigger table. So we'll see. But as I mentioned before, it is done the exact same way like you would do the miniature. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and use 6. And one more. And we're just going to grab this and we're just going to put it straight across like that. And we're just going to stick it here like this. Scrape off the extra glue. And now we're going to measure. And I'm going to cut that here and here. And I'm just going to cut it. And just so you know, if you don't have shears, you can use scissors too. They work just the same. And you can use scissors. But I prefer using my shears because they are just much quicker. Now, I'm going to take my hot glue gun and we're just going to go ahead and put a layer of glue across the stick. And we're just going to stick it right about here. And we're going to do the same thing to this one. Just like that. And we're going to stick that here. And we're going to go ahead and I am going to grab, I'm going to peel this off. And we're going to move that. And I'm going to take my stick and I am going to put it about here. We're going to plop that right there. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other one. And we're going to stick this right here. And we're going to make sure they're even. Just like this. Let me look and see. Okay. Now we're going to bring that back. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put some hot glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down just like this. And let me turn this around this way. There we go. And I'm just going to hold this for a little bit. To let that dry. And I want to make sure that it's sturdy. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. just going to put a little bit of hot glue here, a good amount, and we're just going to stick this down in it, and we're just going to hold it here, and we're going to let this dry. Just like this. And we're just going to hold this. And we're just going to let this dry. I'm going to try not to bump it. And I'm going to wait till it's good and sturdy. And then we're going to go ahead and turn it over and finish it off. And I'm not sure exactly how many popsicle sticks we're going to need to go across, because I haven't, this is my first time making a big one. I knew exactly what we needed for the small, but not so much for the big one. So we're going to turn this around like this, and I'm just going to place some here just to see. Alright, we're going to go with 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue across here on both sides. And we're going to go ahead and stick our sticks in place. And we're going to put a little bit more here and here. And we're going to do this other side. So we're going to stick a little bit here. And we're going to stick some here. And we're going to go ahead and put them on. And we're going to grab a little bit more and stick it on. And there we have our bigger table. So this is one that I done earlier, and here are the other two. Here's the miniature and the large version of the picnic table. This is what it looks like, all finished. And you can, like I mentioned before, you could do this in wood glue if you want to. It's really up to you how you decide to do it. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back up. And yeah, so that was it for this little project. 2 little picnic tables. So, yeah, if you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. And if you want to see me do any other type of video, please let me know in the comment box below. And once again, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.